Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the greatest days, one of the most historic days, one of the finest days in the history of the American Republic, Inauguration Day 2025. And you know what? This day needs to be kicked off with some music. So give me 1 second and we will do this thing right. Absolutely. Can you hear the fanfare? Can you hear the trumpet blare? Oh my goodness, what a moment. What a day. Truly extraordinary. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate the restoration of constitutional government in the United States of America, land that we love. My name is Brian Trippett. I am the Front Porch Conservative. I am so glad to have you folks here with me tonight, or this afternoon, right this morning. I'm too excited. I can't believe it all. Absolutely. 4 long years in the making. Welcome in, everybody. Inauguration Day 2025, one of the most historic days in the history of the American Republic. We have waited 4 long years for this day, for a day that now becomes even more historic in its importance, in that we are watching the swearing in of the first man in over 100 years to be elected to non-consecutive terms of the presidency of the United States, Donald John Trump. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is already making his way to the Capitol. Should say mistress of ceremonies for the inauguration itself, Senator Amy Klobuchar, Democrat, Minnesota, is escorting President-elect Trump and outgoing President Joe Biden. They are taking to the limousines now. This was from a little bit earlier, and they are on their way to the Capitol. So, folks, it is a good day. It is a great day. Oh, my goodness. TBA over on Rumble says, are you right there in the Capitol? Oh, he's asking that of Lana. I don't know if she is or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if she were. So, yes, it is going to be a good day. It is going to be a great day. And I am so glad to have all of you here with me. If you are not a member of Fedora Nation, in other words, if you're not a subscriber to my channel on Rumble, on YouTube, if you're not following me on Twitter, well, ladies and gentlemen, the Twitter handle is right over there, right down there. That's where you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Rumble at The Front Porch Conservative. You can find me on YouTube at Talking on the Front Porch. That's the name of my channel. So please go out there right now, subscribe. We are basically waiting for the ceremonies to begin. We'll go ahead and take you live right now to it. That's Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican from Georgia, having a discussion with another member of the Congress. I'm not sure who exactly. But yes, we are looking live now. The various members of the cabinet, or soon-to-be cabinet, I should say. There's Kristi Noem, Robert Kennedy Jr., Marco Rubio, designee for Secretary of State. Background, you see John Ratcliffe, soon-to-be director of CIA. There's Elon Musk. Various other dignitaries, Pete Hegseth, designee for Secretary of Defense. Linda McMahon, designee for Secretary of Education. Pam Bondi. Oh, there is Laura Trump, the co-chair of the Republican National Committee. Capitol. Now, you might have seen my thumbnail and be asking yourself, Front Porch, why did you put a thumbnail of the outside of the Capitol? Well, traditionally, that's where this is held. Unfortunately, due to weather conditions, the ceremony was moved inside to the Capitol Rotunda. It's been a long time since there's been a swearing in inside the Capitol, or actually inside for that matter. The last one that I can remember was Ronald Reagan in 1984. Now, there might have been one more recent, but that's the one that immediately comes to my mind. Lana says over on Rumble, no, I'm at home in Cincinnati, but I'm about to burst with pride for J.D. Vance. Yes, daggone it. J.D. Vance is being sworn in today as well. Now, as far as the ceremony, the schedule of the events, I'll go ahead and take you a quick walkthrough with that. So this is from CBS News from a little bit earlier. According to the Trump-Vance Inaugural Committee, the inaugural ceremonies will begin with a musical prelude performed by University of Nebraska Lincoln Combined Choirs and the president's own U.S. Marine Band. Senator Klobuchar will call everyone to order with Timothy Cardinal Dolan, the Archbishop of New York, and the Reverend Franklin Graham will deliver an invocation. Christopher Macchio, an opera singer dubbed the America's tenor, will sing O America. At that point, Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh will administer the oath of office to J.D. Vance. Country singer Carrie Underwood, joined by the Armed Forces Chorus and the U.S. Naval Academy Glee Club, will perform America the Beautiful. Following the performance, Chief Justice Roberts will administer the oath of office to the president. The Naval Glee Club Academy will return to sing the Battle Hymn of the Republic, and then Trump will deliver his inaugural remarks. So that is the schedule of events. I am excited to be here. I'm glad to have all of you here with us. Again, we are keeping an eye on the Capitol right now, and we will keep it right there as we watch. The Supreme Court justices are filing in by order of seniority on the court. And Justice Breyer is making an appearance. Justice Breyer recently retired and was replaced by Ketanji Jackson Brown. The two... I'm mistaken. The two justices who will be delivering oaths are at the front, and after that, everything else is by seniority. So, quite a day indeed in American history. Glad to have all of you here. Oh, I see my co-host is in the background. I'll give him a second to pull his camera up. Glad to have all of you here. We're going to be joined by other guests as well. We're glad to have you here. If you're not subscribed on the channel, share the link around. Ruben, give me a thumbs up when you're ready, brother, and I'll bring you in. Okay, he's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, no event like this would ever be complete without the inestimable, the incomparable, the incalculable Ruben Christopher Haynes. Ruben, good morning to you, brother.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about this. I'm having a little bit of difficulty right now as I'm actually going to be doing double things today. It's a work day still. There's still things going on, but how is everything going?
Everything is great. And brother, it's like I said last night, do what you need to do. Stay as long as you want to, stay as long as you need to. Perfectly fine. I'm glad to have you here. I mean, look, we're basically waiting for Klobuchar to call this to order inside the Capitol. Your thoughts on this very historic day?
I am astonished, but I am hopeful for the future. We in America have this ceremony, the peaceful transfer of power, and that is very important. And the fact that we have everybody here right now acknowledging to the world what's really going on is important. And you have these important figures. You have business leaders, you have people, dignitaries from other countries coming together, and that is bringing together America. And we're all seeing this now. So Biden's last act of doing these preemptive pardons, basically it's going to basically that half of the country that believed all this is now going to basically say, okay, what happened? So things are going to come out in the next 100 days. You think that FDR set a standard? Trump is going to break that standard. He's going to do more in 100 days than even Biden, Clinton, Bush, Obama have done in their entire presidency. This is historic.
Yes, and speaking of historic, just for curiosity's sake, look who's sitting beside right near Mark Zuckerberg. A very interesting period in American history, folks. There's a line from the film Lincoln where just before the vote on the 13th Amendment to abolish slavery, Lincoln looked at his cabinet and said, "I am the president of the United States and I am clothed in immense power." Well, without trying to overhype it for more than what it is, Donald Trump is coming back to a second term, different than many presidents who receive a second term of office. He is coming back now, arguably, with more power behind him than perhaps any president in recent history. You could argue maybe Reagan, you could argue maybe Eisenhower, possibly even FDR, but this is different. The feeling of this is so different.
Yeah, it is very different because for one big reason, and it goes back to, again, historical. If people understand history, when you had Now it slipped my mind. It was the last time Grover Cleveland was 22 and
Grover Cleveland,
24.
yes.
22-24. Why did that happen? There was the same type of conflict that occurred. The election that for the 23rd president was, contentious. And then they had the 4 years of that and he came back. So again, it's the same type of thing. So you've had this period of history of these 12 years that have now encapsulated, that's going to, or future 12 years, 8 years, that are going to now, it's a shift. So President 45 is a different person than President 47. It really is. You see it in every aspect.
Yes.
Again, he was a businessman who came into it, didn't know anything. He was there for 4 years, saw all the corruption, talked about it. They said, no, it doesn't exist. Then 4 years later, you see all the corruption got worse. And now he's back. Daddy's home to clean house. And again, it's not daddy's home. The people are back in charge. And I said it last night. I did a video, but I haven't posted it yet because I've been up very late. Trump is now the coach for America. And we have to do the results. He's not going to solve everything.
Absolutely.
It's up to us to do it now. It's up to us to do it. We voted him in, and now he's going to help be our voice to get things done. But we have to have that voice. We have to speak up, and that's what we have to do.
Well, and I agree with you completely. And we are waiting for Senator Klobuchar to come to the dais to not necessarily gavel the proceedings to order, but more or less call everyone to order so that we may begin. And if you're just joining us, my name is Brian Trippett. I'm the Front Porch Conservative. I'm joined by my good friend, Ruben Christopher Haynes. He is on YouTube. You can find him there. You can find him on Twitter as well. And another one of my guest hosts is coming in. He is a YouTube content creator in his own right. We're glad to have him here from the great state of Texas, the free republic of Texas, might I add. Please welcome from Real Talk with Darius Simpson. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
I am in fine fiddle this morning. I am excited. This is a great and truly historic day. Glad to have you here with us. I mean, we've got a few moments before Senator Klobuchar calls the proceedings to order. Your thoughts, sir, as we prepare for this great and historic day.
Man, I'm excited. What's up, Ruben?
What's up, man? Good.
I'm excited, man. I'm telling you, just a feeling of hope and optimism, and the energy in the air is so positive, and people looking up. I had a friend of mine text me this morning. He's one of the gentlemen, nice guy. I was encouraging. He owns some businesses, and you probably already know a number of businesses struggled during the Biden administration.
Oh, absolutely.
And so he texted me this morning. Very rarely does he actually text me, especially this early. And he texted me. He was so excited. He was like, "Man, it's happening. It's just lovely, man. I'm excited." And then on top of it, you keep hearing people use the phrase that this was the most historic comeback ever in our presidential election in our American history. So with everything that President Trump and the country, by the way, went through the last 4 years, really 8 years, it's been a trying time for all of us. And so just to see the energy in the air and what I feel about it and everything, I'm excited, Brian. I'm just excited.
I tell you what, and you do make the very valid point in that this is historic. I don't think people are going to appreciate everything, the nature of this, until it's all said and done. And right now, former Vice President Dan Quayle and his wife Marilyn are coming in. Haven't seen him in a very long time, but glad to see him here for the ceremonies.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a sense of optimism. There is a sense of hope in the air now. And I think Ruben made a good point before we had to step off for a moment. And that is, is Trump going to solve everything on his own? Absolutely not.
Right.
Will Donald Trump be able to do a lot of different things quickly? Oh, absolutely. And now we have former President Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arriving. They have been brought in. And no WWG1. When they said the beast was arriving, they were not speaking about Hillary. Okay. We're talking about the presidential limo, for heaven's sake, man. Oh my word.
I like WG1.
WWG1 can be a salty character when the occasion allows for it. And I'm just saying. So yes, we are basically waiting. We are waiting for Senator Klobuchar as the mistress of ceremonies to come to the dais, the podium, I should say, as we're doing this inside. Yeah, I mean, this is a remarkable period. Former President Bush and his wife Laura are now arriving. Let me pop that up on screen and let everyone. Mrs. Bush is looking very well, and W in retirement seems like he's in fine feather.
Yep.
So. If I'm correct, then former President Obama should be arriving. Much has been made about the fact that his wife Michelle will not be joining him. Interestingly enough, so I'm not going to speculate on what all that means. It has been noted by folks in the press. So, while we're waiting, Darius, go ahead and give a plug for your channel, my friend. Where can people find you on social media? And by the way, thank you so much. I watched and listened through your most recent one where you had Tracy Barkley from Gen X Marks a Spot and myself on. Greatly appreciated. So tell people where they can find you on social media.
Well, y'all can check me out on Real Talk with Darius on YouTube. I do have a Rumble channel. I'm going to recommit to doing some more things on there. It's a lot of work to do all this, as Brian know better than I do. To keep the channels going and everything. But anyway, right now, just focus on Real Talk with Darius on my YouTube channel. And yes, please check out that latest video. I had the pleasure of having Mr. Front Porch himself, Mr. Front Porch Conservative, and Tracy Barkley from Gen X Marks the Spot on my channel. It was a wonderful conversation. I added a few things in there that also helped celebrate my friend Brian's 1,000 subscriber milestone he hit. So I wanted to help celebrate a little bit with him on that. So it was wonderful. So, Brian, thank you again for joining me.
Yeah, and no, thank you, sir. It was an absolute pleasure. And we are now, let's see, it looks like Chief Justice Roberts is entering, along with the other members of the Supreme Court. And they
Obama is there, by the way. He just came up.
Yes. Barack Obama, former President Obama, is in attendance. And the justices of the court are coming in. As we mentioned earlier, Justice Kavanaugh will administer the oath of office to Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, Republican from Ohio. And as is tradition, Chief Justice John Roberts will administer the oath of office to President-elect Donald J. Trump, the 45th and soon-to-be 47th President of the United States. And we're just basically waiting for ceremonies to begin. We're looking in now on the nation's capital. And I believe the only other party, I mean, I could be wrong, but the only other parties left, let's see, it is currently 11:18 Eastern Standard Time. And basically, if schedule goes according the way it should, at 11:30, the swearing in for Vice President Vance will begin. So great to have all of you guys here. Please share the link out to friends of yours who may not be able to attend. I realize there's 1,000,001 people right now on social media. But yes, share the link around. Tell your friends to come in. We'd love to have them. And we are basically waiting for everything to begin in proper earnest. Let's take a moment and just listen in for a second. Give me one moment. Why is there no sound? One moment. Hang on. 1 second, folks. Hang on. Got to double check everything here. Because, you have these things happen sometimes.
Yeah,
Fortunately, if my computer will do what it is supposed to. All right, we've got speaker going. So we got that. Share screen. All right, now let's try it again.
Yeah, they've been taking down a lot of streams today that have been posting this. So they hit erotic. I'm crazy.
Well, I was going to say, I don't really see how they can take this down. This is public use.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is so festive.
I know. And even though it's, I will give a lot of credit. Not that they necessarily need to hear it from me, but I give the Capitol grounds staff a lot of credit because they pulled this thing together very quickly, and they have made it look. The Capitol looks fantastic. I mean, not that it doesn't anyway, but Bill's already scoping out another chick. Oh my God, there he goes. That old hound dog will never stop hound dogging. That's all I'm saying. He's just awful.
You don't need any Viagra.
Yeah, what is it about them Arkansas boys? I don't know. There is the president's youngest son, Barron. I tell you what, if he hasn't got the genes, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, it doesn't.
His granddaughter, Trump's granddaughter Kaya, who is Donald Jr.'s daughter, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we're just basically waiting for ceremonies to begin, and everyone is now appropriately assembled in the Capitol. There is Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, in the back. Elon Musk, obviously, many different dignitaries from the world of politics, business, etc. So it's going to be quite the ceremony. Ivanka Trump and her husband Jared Kushner, and many Donald Jr., Eric Trump in the background, basically waiting the arrival of Senator Klobuchar for the opening of the ceremony. So yeah, this is a truly amazing day. So yes. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, the order of ceremonies will go like this. Senator Klobuchar will call everyone to order. There will be an invocation delivered by Timothy Cardinal Dolan, the Archbishop of New York, and the Reverend Franklin Graham. After that, Christopher Macchio, the very famous opera singer, will perform "O America." After that, Associate Justice Brett Kavanaugh will administer the oath of office for Vice President to J.D. Vance. So we're just basically waiting for those ceremonies to begin, with probably about 8 minutes to go.
Nice.
So we'll take it back to the Capitol when things start happening. But yeah, this is quite the day. So please share the links far and wide. The stream stopped a minute ago. What?
Yeah, I was about to reach out to you about that on YouTube. They said it's a policy violation for some reason.
My stream is still up. I'm looking at it
on the YouTube side.
On the YouTube side?
Yes.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Yeah. They
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hitting everybody. YouTube's hitting everybody for some reason. It's so stupid.
This is crazy.
I'll tell you. Now you have 3/4 naked women on YouTube, but you can't make a few comments or whatever. I mean, what you're doing wrong, what they say, but it's just stupid.
Oh yeah, this is remarkably. If that's what they're doing, that is just incredible. I don't believe this. I mean, I believe it, but I can't believe it either. It's like, you have got to be kidding me right now with this. Hang on, I'm checking out my actual feed on YouTube. I'm going to pop this back up. I want to see something.
YouTube
here.
Just doesn't want anybody to see Trump getting elected. That's what the thing is.
Yeah, but I have no doubt about that. I was actually just telling another friend of mine a little bit ago. She was asking me about the what time the inauguration or what channels. Is it going to be on all channels? I said, well, it should be, but I said mainstream networks like MSNBC, they didn't even report a show on Trump's Trump's event the other night. They wouldn't even show any of that. And of course, we do remember many of Trump's rallies. Some of those news stations would not air on their television channel. So
they haven't taken mine down yet. I'm still up and I'm looking at it. So
well, you're back now. I see. I'm looking at you on YouTube. Us on YouTube. Yeah, you're back.
Okay. I was gonna say. I mean, I don't know what to do here, guys. So, and also my internet's blurry. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, we're basically the First Lady Jill Biden and the First Dude Doug Emhoff has arrived. Slap Daddy, as we lovingly refer to him. So yes, we're basically just waiting for everything to begin in earnest. And great and historic day. So please share. Well, look, since YouTube feels like the need to start smacking people down, back up. What is back up? Back up now.
I think you just let you know that you're back up on YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right. We are back up. Okay. Well, YouTube can be YouTube. If nothing else, we'll just pop over to Rumble. No one's going to stop us from showing this.
We got
Okay.
this.
If YouTube wants to be a bunch of a-holes, that's their business. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep right on cooking, baby. So, not sure she had something going on or not this morning. So, all is good. We're basically just waiting for everything to begin in earnest, and looking forward to seeing everyone, and just basically waiting for ceremonies to begin. We're inside the Capitol. We're about 6 minutes away officially from everything starting. It says around 11:30, J.D. Vance will take the oath of office for vice president. That will be administered by Associate Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And then from there will be other performances that are done. And then the swearing in of Donald John Trump as the 47th president of the United States. So we're on YouTube momentarily. We're on Rumble for sure. And we're on Twitter. So, share the links around. Tell everybody. We're glad to have everybody here. TBA says, I'm waiting for all the U.S. Marshals to start arresting those treasonous bastards. Now, TBA. There might be things going on, but we will simply wait for them to happen. So there you go. Everyone looking properly coiffed and proper and ready to go. So yeah, well, he said, I can dream. So we're basically just, everyone is assembled. We're just basically waiting for everything to begin.
Man, it's been a long time seeing so much power concentrated in one area.
Yeah, normally you don't see something like this except for a State of the Union address. So
this is incredible. I mean, Brian, this is incredible to behold. I just think we're definitely in for. I think it's going to be better than most people really think. Any of us. I'm not saying I have it down, of course, but I just think that Trump is a very intelligent. People can talk about his Twitter and all that kind of stuff, but Trump is a very intelligent person. I just think, as much as information he gives out sometimes about we're going to do this, we're going to be better than before, America's this and that. Sometimes I think he understates that intentionally, because it's good to go along with that principle of, what's it, under promise and over deliver. And I think I think that's where we're heading.
Well, speaking of under delivering or over promising, YouTube apparently has taken my stream down again. I'm not kidding about this, guys. I see the comments in chat, and they're absolutely doing it. I really, this is incredible to me. I mean, seriously, YouTube, come on. What's the matter with you guys?
Policy violation. See, this is why it's important.
I don't believe this. It's public use. I'm literally watching this on C-SPAN. How else do you guys want me to stream this?
Guaranteed, if this was Biden, we would not be having these issues.
You got that right. You got that right. And the worst part about, so they're doing this to everybody, as I understand it. They're doing this to every content creator, correct?
That's what somebody, I think Ruben said that. Yeah, they were doing that.
Oh my goodness. Folks, I apologize for this, because I don't understand this one at all. It's public use. This is insane. Absolutely insane.
Remember, during the Biden administration, you could basically call Trump anything you wanted to call him. You could demonize his supporters. But anytime you said something against him and his administration, you said anything about COVID, you said anything about the truth about what's going on in Ukraine and stuff, they would censor you like crazy.
Well, see, this is what I don't understand. How is this a policy violation? I could stream this do they want me to go to the Associated Press? I can do that. I don't care. I mean, is it the fact that I'm doing it on C-SPAN? I mean, seriously? Unbelievable with these people.
It just shows you how partisan these folks are. They say, no politics and all that stuff. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Politics is always in this. in this country is always going to be a part of our everyday life, whether we admit it or not. Just like religion is going to be a part of everything we do is based on what our true core beliefs are about.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. All right, I tell you what, I'll take